Take it from the top.
All right, we're gonna take it from the top again. All right, action. All right. So right here we have the phenomenal woman herself. She started off, you know, if you've watched some of our older movies, she started off her career in the early 30s and 40s performing in film. She was active as a civil rights activist. She actually spoke at the March on Washington. You spoke at the March on Washington. Did you know you spoke at the March on Washington? And then she comes back and makes a rebound in the 1980s. Can you believe that she lived in Fort Valley? Excuse me. As a child, she lived in Macon. She attended Hazel Street School. She came back during she graduated from high school in Atlanta, Georgia at Booker T. Washington High School. Lived on Gordon Street with the apartment you lived with your mom right there from Booker T. Washington High School. And then after she became famous, I don't get this. She moved back to Macon, Georgia. And you lived in Pleasant Hill, of all places. I don't get it, girl. I don't get it, but I'm glad you did. So none other than the phenomenal woman herself. She's featured on 60 Minutes. And Aunt Brad asked her the question, you started your singing career dancing up in New York City. She says, well, I wasn't that good of a dancer, but I started actually singing in Macon, Georgia. Trustee, I call him a trustee, Edgar Carvers, who was a band leader and performer, he actually started you singing in the Sunday school at Turner Tabernacle Church. So I want you to tell you, Turner Tabernacle, my church. I know it keeps coming back up, right? But some great stories. I think, if you have it, was there anything you want to sing this morning? This is Lena Horne.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? Y'all doing okay?
Yeah.
I just want to say before I sing one of my songs to you that stormy weather may come. That was one of my movies. Stormy weather may come. But if you believe in yourself, like I believe in you, then you can make it.
That's weird.
And remember that if you live in the summertime, and that's what I'm going to sing, summertime, the living can be easy. Fish are going to be jumping and the cotton's going to be high. But if your dad is rich, then nothing's going to harm you because your mama and your daddy are standing by. So I'm going to sing that for you. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. But until that morning, nothing is going to harm you. 'Cause your mama and your daddy are standing by. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings, yeah, and you're gonna take to the sky. but until that morning, nothing's going to harm you. 'Cause your daddy and your mama are standing by.
Thank you. Now, this is one of my newest volunteers. I want to thank you so much for coming today. Can you introduce yourself and tell them a little about yourself?
I'm Rena Canady Laster. I am an instructor at Central Georgia Technical College. I too had a speaking part in the recent movie that was filmed here, Possum Trot. And so it will be airing sometime in the fall. So we'll let y'all know. Gotta watch us. Me and Miss Sandra over there and Miss Della. But I have also, I'm a playwright. I write poetry. You may have seen some of my articles in the Middle Georgia Informer.
Yes.
I write there. And I also have a poem this month in the Black Pages, the recent edition that has come out. So I enjoy writing. I enjoy inspiring people, and I am an ordained minister, and I just enjoy working with people and being in the vineyard. So thank you for listening to my performance today.
What I think is interesting is that all these people are connected. When you talk about the Canady family, Dr. Dyer, who's right here, Lena Horne, the Bankston family, and Ruth Houghton and Mosley. Those families are interconnected and interwoven into old Macon. And those we thank you all for, because she comes from a family of teachers. She didn't tell all that.
My dad was the pastor here, Reverend J.B. Canady of
Yes.
Greater Little Baptist Church.
Yes.
And my mother, Rena P. Canady, was an instructor here in the system for over 30 years, and she retired as an educator.
That's why I need her to tell her own story. So we have a lot of interwoven and interconnections here. So it's very appropriate. That's why I want your picture next to Dr. Dyer there. Dr. Dyer, for those who do not know, Dr. Dyer was the owner, proprietor, and founder of St. Luke's Hospital, which is a hospital for African Americans here in Macon, Georgia. It was located right there, right down on Tapper Street before you get to the railroad crossing. His house still sits there, the big brick two-story house. That's Dr. Dyer's house, and the clinic or the hospital was located across the alley from his house. So we're very thankful, and we are trying to work on getting 2 markers there, one for the house and one for the hospital. I think that's only fair, but you know how things go, that costs money. But anyway, so but we want to make sure, we thank you so much. Thank you.